Good morning. On this foggy morning, the sun has finally come out. It has its own unique flavor. Like every day has a unique flavor. It's amazing there are 27 or something. I'm confused. I didn't look at this. It just came to my mind right now. There's mostly in the 20s in the alphabet. Most of the alphabets have 20-something letters, right? And all the works of literature are like that. And I think the proteins that make up life are around this number as well. With a small number of things and such variety all the time. They have a gift of wonder in front of creation, in front of reality around us. And even an old tree stump, a rock. And the biggest wonder really of all is that the creator of this cosmos wants to be in communication with us human beings. Oops, I slipped and the gimbal didn't do it. It flipped. There we are back again. My foot slipped there on a little stone. I'm not sure how that happened. It's the water that's coming eventually from the mountain there, and eventually that water came from rainfall that seeped underground. The water circulating the earth in these clouds. That's quite a system, isn't it? Water distribution on the planet Earth through the entire atmosphere movement that changes. I don't know if you can hear all the critters and all their little different notes and tunes they're singing and uttering. It's really beautiful. Oh, there are two fish here. That's rare that we see fish. Look at this. Look at that. I've hardly ever seen fish like this. I wonder if we could make friends with them like the Egyptian geese. They look like Peter's fish, don't they? I wonder if there were birds of prey. Oh, I see another one further over. See there? Gosh, that's the first time I've seen those. I've seen catfish. It's easy to see catfish, but these guys, not so well. They're catching up little by little with the one that's in front of us, so maybe we'll get the three together. This one's... That's crazy. Oh, I see two more further over. At least one, maybe two. So that's four. Let's go over and see the other one. See these guys catch up with us. They're also going a little deeper now. This one is here. This is a different one. Oh, there's two over here. We have this guy over here. They're all the same type. Oh, there's a sixth one. That guy went out of sight. Oh, I see him again. And then we have this one up here. This is the fifth one, I think, is it? And there's another one up here near these rocks. Two of them. Okay, that's 5 and 6 then. Over there on the left of the screen, a little bit under the water. So these guys have gone out of sight. That's something. That's a first. And the God of the universe who created all this life wants to be in communication with us. And not only to be in communication, but actually to make a covenant. Oh, there go our two first friends. And there's two more over there. There we got four in the picture together. That's great. And he wants to be in a covenant with us. And he's renewing the covenant, growing the covenant over and over again. And the people are chosen by God to be in a covenant with him, to be his people. Look at that language that's in there in Deuteronomy today. To be his people. And in order to establish that fact that they're his people, they're going to live according to his commandments. There's a contractual side to the covenant. And they're going to be his, belonging to him, a holy people. And first of all, the rules and regulations are basics. Don't kill others. Don't steal from them. Don't cheat on them. Don't lie to them. have respect before that image of God in others. But the covenant then that we see as it grows further and develops further, matures further, a covenant that's turning more and more to the heart, to be longing in the heart, to be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect, is a covenant that's going to love the enemies. So if we want to belong in the covenant, this is the way we belong. Not so much by outer externals of food, types of food we eat, of certain regulations, ritual regulations. It's going to be if we love our enemies and do good to those who hurt us. Because this is what God does all the time for every one of us. No matter how imperfect our love is to Him, He is loving us completely, immensely, profoundly. This is the core of all of the Lenten practice and renewal. It's about renewing this covenant. And the first covenant God commands you to observe these statutes and decrees. Observe His statutes and commandments and decrees, and hearken to His voice. So it's a people trained in a covenant. And now the covenant gets more, let's say, aggressive for our comfort zones. We have the motivation of the psalm, blessed are they who follow the law of the Lord. There's blessedness coming from this covenant. Blessedness. The blessedness of covenant, of being in the family of God, being one with Him, being His, being holy. You should love your neighbor and hate your enemy. No. I say to you, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you, that they may be children of your heavenly Father, that you may be children of your heavenly Father. It's exactly this. In praying for the ones who hurt us, we become children of the heavenly Father. Look who's coming here. Do you want to be a child of the Heavenly Father? Is that your identity? How is the identity shaping up? How could the identity be better clarified, brought out, radiant? You know, people, you can tell they belong to this political party. Their identity is clear, it's not hidden. People who have this type of thought, these type of preferences, their identity is clear. You know where they stand, you know what to say. Is my identity clear as a child of the Father? That you may be children of your heavenly Father, for He makes His sun rise on the bad and the good. Hey, we're watching the sun rising. And there are probably some of us who are not as good as some others around the lake here today, not as generous as some others. And yet the sun is rising for everybody. For if you love those who love you, what recompense do you have? Do not the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet brothers and sisters only, what is unusual about that? Do not the pagans do the same? So You see, the first covenant, the covenant of all the covenant really preparing from Abraham on is to prepare a people separated from the nations, to become a blessing for the nations. But the first step is to prepare a people that are separate from the nations. And what does it mean? The nations really means all the false worship, all the hatreds, all the wars, all the violence. It doesn't mean that the nations don't have good things as well. But it's in that part of the corruption of humanity in the nations. And God's people have to be prepared to live differently. Do not the pagans do the same? So am I able to greet others that don't belong to me, that are in the other political party, that are in other ideologies? Can I greet them? Can I reach them? Can I encounter them? Can I talk with them? Can I see what's positive about them? Can I see the good things that's happening in their lives and not just the issues in where we have conflict? Be perfect just as your Heavenly Father is perfect. Maybe that could be the question today. Where can I be a sunrise for somebody that's not so easy for me? How can I be a sunrise for somebody who is against me? How can I bring a little more joy and warmth and life and delight into their lives, so that I can also be a better child of the Father, so my Heavenly Father can also be happy. This is my beloved child in whom I'm well pleased. Well, we had our discovery of the fish today, and I'm happy you were along to see that live. And God bless you. See you later, alligators. Let's go up to the clouds today, although the sunrise is too nice to miss it. God bless you.